One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bradley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Northwestern.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Lacey. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff to Johnson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle, it's McGee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. And that's good enough for...
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Got the back over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Rice.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Slings it. Working that left side. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. It's in the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Rice. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Lacy. He's got his man. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a 1st down for Northwestern.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Catch in the middle, it's Sutter. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. the RPO complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying the run, it's Rice. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground and try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 12 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Running to Green. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Complete to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looked as if we could be headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's the right call. You go for 2, you're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with the W.
31, Northwestern, 30.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.